Maybe healthcare would be in jeopardy, at least something may be in jeopardy. So I was asked by the administration to stay and encourage people to come out to vote on yesterday, which I did, and then I went to Washington last night and attended a function where the president presented an award to one of our great humanitarians who used to play professional basketball. Last name is Matumbo. I can't. Dikembe, but that's it. Dikembe Matumbo. And I should know his name since he lives in Atlanta, but nevertheless, he created a hospital in the Congo. Took him a number of years, but his humanitarian work is well known. And so Georgetown University, along with the president, honored him last night, and a concert occurred where NDRE performed and a number of others, and it was actually phenomenal to be a part of that effort last night. And this morning, I arrived here in Fayetteville, in the great state of Arkansas. Known for a number of things. Known for a number of things. Chickens, I guess, is one. I love chickens, so, you know, when I remembered I was coming to Tyson Country and some other Walmart and some other things, I said, oh, this is great. So I am so honored to be here this evening as we continue to observe this holiday. But I want to challenge you. I want to briefly share a perspective before I finish. And unfortunately, you have to bear with me because part of this I have to read. And you know, it's inevitable when you don't check things out before you come. You don't know exactly how they're made. So part of what I need to read failed. So if you will permit me just a second. Now, I used to be good. I could swoop down and be talking, and you all never know. You know, oh, man, King, he's cool. But I'm old now, so I have to tell you what I'm supposed to do. Rome does. And we learn to improvise as we go through life. But part of this information is important. And I don't generally, I try not to read as much anymore. I learned a while back that it's critically important to try to share from your heart. Amen. And my dad largely memorized much of what he said throughout his experience. As a Christian minister, as a Baptist preacher, even the I Have a Dream speech, while he wrote it, he memorized it, and then he performed it several times. In 1963, August 28th, that was not the first time that he actually delivered that speech, because he delivered a version of it in the summer of 1963, earlier in the summer, in June, in Detroit, Michigan, where he marched down, I believe, Aretha Franklin's father, Dr. C.L. Franklin, and Mr. Walter Luther, I believe, from the UAW labor, and a number of, about 100,000 folks. But he delivered it also a version back in the late 50s. I don't have that gift, and don't expect that. I hope I have a gift. And realistically, we all do. God has given all of us His time. Most importantly, it's important for us to identify what our talent is. My dad used to say, when we find out what is our calling in life, we must do our jobs so well that the living, the dead, or the unborn can do them no better. He went on to say that even in life, if it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, go on and sweep streets like Michelangelo carved marble. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets like Raphael painted pictures. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of the heavens and earth would have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper that did his job well. And so what I'm saying is we must learn to do whatever it is that we do. Just do it well. I'm thankful for my mom who taught us. As a child, she instilled in all of us, be our best selves. My sister Yolanda, who has passed now, my brother Dexter, and my sister Bernice. And we all attempted in some way, form, or fashion to exhibit that behavior, just as we all, today, the three of us, are doing the best we can to carry on the work of our parents. Bernice and I in Atlanta, Bernice was just elected the president of the organization my father co-founded, the Seven Christian Leadership Conference, and she'll be assuming its presidency very shortly, about April. She's the first female president of that organization. And of course, Dexter is out on the West Coast. And while we had a family conflict that was very public, that conflict is resolved, and we are working through non-violently our issues. So the question becomes, what really is nonviolence? Nonviolence is not only a philosophy and a method for social change. It is a way of life. Nonviolence is not just about behavior. It's about attitude. The way we treat each other and speak to each other. The way we look out for each other. It's a conscious commitment to understanding forgiveness, sharing, and helping each other. Nonviolence is a permanent attitude that we bring to the breakfast table and keep throughout the day, and take even to bed at night. Now, my father developed 6 principles, key principles of nonviolence, which informed his leadership of the civil rights movement. And these same principles can help prepare us today for the conflicts that lie ahead. These 6 principles of nonviolence are among the most important things that I've learned, and I would like to share them with you. The first principle that he emphasized is that nonviolence should be a way of life for courageous people, and especially those in leadership positions. A second principle of nonviolence is that it does not seek to defeat or humiliate adversaries, but rather to win their friendship and understanding. The third principle of nonviolence seeks to defeat evil and injustice, not the people being used to manifest these negative traits. We must separate the evil deed from the evildoer and focus on root causes for behavior. A fourth principle is we accept unearned suffering for the cause of justice with the faith that it opens up new possibilities